All right, everyone, let's talk about how you can get started with AWS without immediately reaching for your wallet. We're going to explore the AWS Free Tier and some smart ways to save money as you build and grow on the platform. Think of the AWS Free Tier as a fantastic try-before-you-buy program. It gives you the chance to get hands-on experience with a huge range of AWS services without paying a dime, up to certain usage limits. It's like getting a bunch of free samples at a tech convention. You can play around and see what works for you. Understanding the AWS Free Tier. The AWS Free Tier isn't just one thing, it's a mix of different types of offers. Let's check them out. 12 months free. This is probably what most people think of. When you sign up for a new AWS account, you get access to a bunch of popular services for free for a whole year. This includes things like a certain amount of compute time with Amazon EC2, storage with Amazon S3, and database usage with Amazon RDS. Just remember, these usually have monthly usage limits. Always free. Yep, you heard that right. Some AWS services have tiers that are always free for both new and existing customers. This often includes services like AWS Lambda, Amazon DynamoDB, and Amazon S3. Free trials. Think of these as short-term passes to try out specific services. They might last for a month or two and give you a certain amount of usage to experiment with. Things to keep in mind about the free tier. Let's note the following things when using the free tier. It's for new AWS accounts, mostly for the 12-month offers. There are usage limits. You need to be mindful of how much you're using each service to stay within the free tier. If you go over the limits, you'll start incurring standard AWS charges. It applies to participating services. Not every single AWS service is part of the free tier. Usage is calculated monthly across all regions. Smart cost-saving strategies. Even after your free tier period ends, or if your needs go beyond its limits, there are many ways to save money on AWS. Let's check them out. Right-sizing your resources. Don't use a giant virtual machine if a smaller one will do the job. Regularly monitor your resource utilization and adjust instance sizes accordingly. AWS Cost Explorer and Trusted Advisor can help with recommendations. Stopping idle instances. If you have development or testing instances that aren't running 24/7, make sure to stop them during off hours. You only pay for the time your instances are running. Tools like AWS Instance Scheduler can automate this. Choosing the right instance types. AWS offers a wide variety of instance types optimized for different workloads. Selecting the right type can significantly impact performance and cost. Leveraging spot instances. For fault-tolerant workloads that can handle interruptions, EC2 spot instances offer significant discounts up to 90% off on-demand prices by utilizing spare EC2 capacity, using reserved instances and savings plans. If you have predictable, steady-state workloads, committing to a certain level of usage for 1 or 3 years with reserved instances or savings plans can give you substantial discounts up to 72% off on-demand prices. Savings plans offer more flexibility across different instance types. Optimizing storage costs. Analyze your Amazon S3 usage and move less frequently accessed data to lower cost storage tiers like S3 Infrequent Access or S3 Glacier. Managing data transfer costs. Be mindful of data transfer costs, especially data going out of AWS. Consider keeping resources within the same availability zone or region when possible. Use services like Amazon CloudFront for caching content closer to your users, which can also reduce data transfer costs. Consolidated billing. If you have multiple AWS accounts within an organization, consolidating billing can help you take advantage of volume discounts. Monitoring and budgeting. Use AWS Cost Explorer and AWS budgets to track your spending, set alerts, and identify potential cost overruns early on. Deleting unused resources. Regularly review your AWS environment and delete any resources you're no longer using, such as old snapshots, unused load balancers, and abandoned databases. Let's recap. The AWS Free Tier gives you a risk-free way to get hands-on with core services. There are 12-month always free and trial offers, each with limits to keep in mind. And by following simple cost-saving practices like right-sizing, scheduling, and tagging, you can make the most of AWS without blowing your budget. Cloud doesn't have to be expensive, especially if you use the tools wisely. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you in the next video.